I got you, people. Why is it that blue collar crime always get the worst penalties and the harshest summonses than anybody else? A few reasons why blue collar criminals don't take the time to study the law so that they could protect themselves when they commit these crimes. As to white collar crimes, they have some knowledge of the laws that are going to protect them when they commit the crime, and also they got a legal team, right? They got a body of lawyers that's going to protect their interests when these crimes are committed. And when they commit these crimes, if they get caught and put on charges, the charges are going to be less than a blue collar criminal, right? The white collar criminal will probably get less time, a lower fine, and be available for parole at a longer time. As to a blue collar criminal, his time is going to be much heavier, more time in jail, a heavier fine, and no possibility of parole. That's the difference between blue collar and white collar. And also, the blue collars never study the laws, so they have no idea how to apply the law to protect themselves. As the white collars have this advantage from the white collars. That's why most of them get to enjoy the crimes they committed, right? So when a white collar individual or organization or corporations commit crime, they usually never fall in jail. They probably get arrested and they'll be out the same day or the next day and still get to enjoy to walk around. But a blue collar criminal doesn't get that chance. He's put in jail. He has no chance of release. He goes straight to jail, and he's got to wait until his court date. So that's what's happening also in retail. In retail, right, the blue collar investors say that the white collar criminals have the opportunity of committing these crimes and not being charged of the crime. But the only reason is that the white collar crimes have defense lawyers and they decide to protect them from going to jail. And the only thing they're going to get is a fine, right? As a blue collar commits a crime, they're going straight to jail because they don't have no defense people to protect them. So that's the problem now with the YouTube investors, that they so proclaim and lawyers. They started their practice in the criminal justice and the penitentiary. As for the white collar individuals, they got professional lawyers that went to law school and have the degree in law that could protect them. So you cannot compare a real lawyer with a jailhouse lawyer. There's no way there's comparison. So that's what's happening to a lot of them over here trying to put up arguments admitting to the court. I don't even think they know how to submit the paper to the right courts, right? Because there's different courts. There's civil court, penal court, administrative court. There's a lot of different branches of the court that you got to know where to file these papers. And all these papers are not free, people. You got to pay the court clerk to file these papers for you. And the first hurdle is just a petition, right? To petition the other person to show up in court and what are the charges against him. And that's only the first hurdle. You're not probably going to get to the second hurdle is arguing your case and having a defense of closure, right? You got to show evidence that the person that committed this crime did wrong to you, and for that reason you lost income or something, or you was hurt by it. So you got to prove that. You just can't prove your arguments with another argument, or it's obvious, things like that. You got to have proof that's gonna correlate with your allegations that somebody did wrong to you. So that's the reason between the problems with the blue collars and the white collars that commit these crimes. One of them has a legal team, the other one has no legal team and has no idea how to protect himself when it comes to being charged with a crime. So there's a word for that is called heuristic, right? Look it up, people. Heuristic, a person that wants to take a shortcut instead of doing the right way. He's always take the shortcut to take the fastest outcome out of the situation. So when you want these fast outcome, you keep on committing the mistakes, right? The wrong mistakes, and keeps on getting you in trouble. So that's why you need to understand what you get yourself into and know the law and apply it to the right situation, right? You need to know these things in order to protect yourself from anybody else that's going to accuse you of a crime. So blue collar criminals think by committing the crime over and over again and getting it once right, it is a praise to them that they accomplished. So that's why they keep on making the same mistakes over and over again. So what they do is they keep on making a mistake until they get it right, right? Consider this try and error. So no matter how many times they get it wrong and get caught and go to jail, they're going to keep on doing it until they get it right. And there's a word for that called heuristic. So look it up, people. I can't be telling you all these things if you don't do your own homework. But anyway, let me read the definition for you so you can learn something. Heuristics are mental shortcuts for solving problems in a quick way that delivers a result that is efficient enough to be useful given in time constraint, right? Investors and financial professionals use a heuristic approach to speed up analysis and investment decisions. See, in different ways, professionals use this heuristic approach to make things quicker for them so they could accomplish their goal. But the thing is that these white-collar professionals use heuristic. If they get caught, they got a legal team to protect them. As for blue-collar people or criminals, they don't have a legal team to protect them, people. And they don't have the ability to study the law so they could apply it where they get in trouble and use it so they could have less time to serve when it comes to jail time. Anyway, this was the video why people keep on making the wrong mistakes over and over again, because their mind does a trial and error. No matter how many times they do it wrong, they're going to keep on doing it until they get it right. And that's the video why white collars get away and blue collars don't get away with crime. With that, I'll let you go and you think about that.